never replace God. May the Lord bless you and allow us a few minutes together with God. The Bible says in 2 Chronicles chapter 26, verses 16, 18, and 21, "But after Uzziah became powerful, his pride led to his downfall. He was unfaithful to the Lord his God, and entered the temple of the Lord to burn incense on the altar of incense. They confronted King Uzziah and said, 'It is not right for you, Uzziah, to burn incense to the Lord. That is for the priests, the descendants of Aaron, who have been consecrated to burn incense.' King Uzziah had leprosy until the day he died. He lived in a separate house, leprous, and banned from the temple of the Lord." You know, self-sufficiency is like a sweet poison that quietly corrupts the heart. We may start out relying on God, but as things go well, we slowly begin closing the door on Him, leaning instead on our own strength. King Uzziah's story is a powerful warning. He began his reign in full dependence of the Lord and saw great success. But once he became strong, pride took root, and that pride led to his downfall. He overstepped boundaries that weren't his to cross and tried to take the role of a priest. As a result, God struck him with leprosy, and he remained isolated until his death. It's easy to lean on God in hard times, but true humility is shown when we still give Him the glory in our success. Everything we have is by His grace, not our own doing. When we rely on our strength, trust our plans over His promises, and chase material results, we unknowingly build a shrine to self, one destined to fall. Relying on ourselves instead of God is a subtle form of idolatry, and God patiently calls us back to true freedom through surrender to Him. When He is at the center, everything falls into place. His affirmation outweighs human rejection, and trusting in Him doesn't diminish us, it makes us whole. So remain humble and genuine, keeping your heart anchored in God. As pride fades, His presence grows. Choose daily to let Him lead. Never replace God. I'd like to leave you with this promise in 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 10. "But by the grace of God I am what I am, and His grace to me was not without effect. No, I worked harder than all of them, yet not I, but the grace of God that was within me." Have a blessed day, and remember, true freedom comes not from following your own will, but from surrendering to God's. When you put Him first, He leads you exactly where you're meant to be. Never let anything take His place.